Removal. Step 1. Wheel removal. Start by removing the wheel's lug nuts. Once the lug nuts are removed, carefully take off the wheel. Removal. Step 2. Disconnecting the shock assembly. Start by disconnecting the airline. Then remove the lower shock retention nut and bolt. Followed by the upper control arm pinch bolt, which holds the two ball joints to the knuckle. Removal. Step 3. Removing the shock assembly. Begin by removing the plastic bezel. Then remove the 3 bolts holding the upper mount to the body. Finally, remove the whole strut. Install. Step 1. Removing the air spring upper mount. Loosen and remove the 6 bolts holding the air spring to the upper mount. Separate the upper mount from the air spring. Install. Step 2. Reassembling the strut assembly. Lubricate internal O-rings. Please note, when installing with a factory spring, reuse the factory lower O-ring. Install the air spring on the strut. Install the new O-ring into the face groove located on the top side of the air spring. Lubricate the newly installed O-ring. Install the top cap and bolt, then tighten. Finally, replace the cast aluminum shock cap and replace the 6 Torx bolts. Install. Step 3. Installing the strut assembly. Place the strut assembly into position. Replace the lower shock retention nut and bolt. It may be necessary to use a jack to get the top mount to align to the top 3 bolts and guide pin. Install the 3 shock top mount nuts and tighten to manufacturer's specifications. Finally, replace the plastic bezel. Install. Step 4. Reconnecting control arm and airline. It may be necessary to use a jack to reconnect the upper control arm pinch and bolt, which holds the 2 ball joints to the knuckle. Tighten the lower control arm bolt. Reinstall the airline fitting on the top of the air spring to inflate the air spring. Install. Step 5. Installing the wheel. Reinstall the wheel and tighten all lug nuts to manufacturer's specifications. Install. Step 6. Completing the install. Lower the vehicle to the standard vehicle height from the lifting platform. Initially lower the lifting platform slowly and only completely when the vehicle raises of its own accord. Start the engine, then wait 2 minutes. Operate the raising function of the car's electronics. Installation completed. Congratulations!